Good evening, fellow vapors. This is Cass, and this is another juice review. Today is going to be a double whammy. I'm going to be doing two juices in this video, so I'm going to not try and stay on one too long, and we can quickly move on to the second one, and I can get as much information in this video as humanly possible. So today I'm going to be looking at two flavours from a range brought out a good while ago by Ruthless, and this is their Breakfast Club range. At the time, the cereal market, and it is still kind of that way, but the cereal market for vaping was huge. So they brought out an entire range of cereal vapes, covered all the bases, and I've got two of them here today. So the first one we're going to be looking at is Vape Flakes. There we go, that is the Vape Flake. This is described, I'm not going to go online for this one, I'm going to read it off the bottle. So it's written here: sugar-coated flakes soaked in fresh whole milk that creates a decadent spoonful of semi-crunchy goodness. Let's get down to basics. The two base liquids for cereals are both by Animal. One of them is Lupa, one of them is Fury. Everything else is a copy of that. How good it is up to the juice to decide. So today's setup is this rather tasty Candy Skull Rig V3 mod. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drip it on here, we're going to vape it, and we'll see whether it lives up to the Animal bar of standard when it comes to cereal vaping. So this is Vape Flakes. Alright, so this is Vape Flakes by Breakfast Club from Ruthless. Okay, I'm actually enjoying this. This has got an air of Fury about it. Now, if you haven't had Fury before, it's like the milk that you get after you've had a bowl of frosted shreddies. You got that wheatiness, you got that creaminess, and then you've almost got like soggy cereal, which sounds disgusting, but if you've ever eaten a bowl of frosted shreddies and you eat the milk at the end, you know exactly what I mean. It's a really pleasant vape. It's not overly sickly. It's not too thick. Fury tasted quite thick, and that's nice for a period of time, but it can become too much sometimes. Make sure I don't pick up the wrong bottle. It's actually really good. It's got, on the inhale, it's all this creamy, vanilla-y milk, and on the exhale, you get this sort of sugary wheat. Now, I say sugary, I don't mean sweet. Sweet is different. It tastes like the sugar you get on frosted cereal. That must have been a really hard flavour to get right. They've really done it quite well. You have to have had the cereal for this to make sense. It actually tastes like cereal. I've had so many cereals, and like vaping in the cereal world, or cereals in the vaping world, have this taste. It doesn't really taste like any particular cereal, but it's known as to be a cereal. This tastes like frosted shreddies with the sugary milk afterwards. I'm going to have another puff on this, and I'm going to continue rambling incessantly. I haven't tried it in a tank, so I don't know what it's going to be like in a tank. I would probably vape this all day, or maybe for like half a day. Let's call this a half-day vape. For the type of cereal that it's going for, and I know what it is going for, it's pretty damn accurate. I think we should move on to the next one now. So that was Vape Flakes. Let's move on to the next one. So the next one I've got here is Turnt Berry. Turnt Berry. Now, when I ordered this, it was called Crunk Berry, and Turnt Berry came up in the mail. So whether they changed the name or the seller got it wrong or what, I don't know. So let's read off the bottle what the flavour is. I'll vape it and I'll tell you what I think of it. Turnt Berry, crispy balls of fruit drizzled in 2% milk to bring out the berry perfection. This one is not a first impression, as you can see by the bottle. The minute it arrived, I had to try it, and I tried it quite a bit. Here we go. This is Turnt Berry by Breakfast Club again. I'm glad I chose these two flavours, because these are the exact representations of Lupa and Fury. This is almost like Lupa, but with a fizz to it. And it's really hard to describe. So they've got the milk perfect. They've got the wheaty cereal perfect as well. But it's the berries on the exhale that make this vape. They're fruity, they're slightly tart, they've got a bit of a fizz to them as if they're hitting cold milk. They just work together. It's not too much of one and not enough of the other. It's not overly fruity with none of that wheaty creamy base. They've got it spot on, and it's not like a vanilla cream, because that wouldn't be what they're going for. They said 2% milk, so they're going for a slight cream. If you've ever had 2% milk, it's like drinking creamy water. This is spot on. I don't know why they call it Turnt Berry. It's a dumb name. Sorry, Ruthless, it's a dumb name. But the berry's really nice on it, and it's the berry on the exhale. I've still got that taste on my tongue. Really, really good. Let's have another quick vape of this. Definitely an all-day vape. Again, this is not one I've had in a tank yet. I have dripped it only, so I can't give you that comparison. And I like to try and tell you what it's like in both, but I just can't on this. I don't see why it wouldn't be great. To be honest with you, it's good now. It's not overly sweet. You could all-day this, no problem at all. Get some. Both of these, you're looking at sort of 15 quid a bottle. They do a load of other flavours. They do one called Fruits. They do one called Apple Snacks. And I think they've got a fifth one. Because you've got the two here, those two, and a fifth one, but I can't remember the name off the top of my head. But go look them out. I know you can get them cheaply now. Companies are flinging their stuff at you. There's sales everywhere. All you got to do is a little bit of Google Foo, and you'll find sales everywhere. Because in the UK, obviously, we've got TPD coming up. That's imminent. Companies don't want to hold on to juice they can't sell after the 20th of May. So go out, get yourself a bargain on these. I really do recommend it. A friend of mine bought 5 bottles of this stuff in a sale. And he loves it, and he's a big old Looper fan. So if he loves Looper, and this is a good comparison to it, you can't go too far wrong, really. I think that probably, I'll just hold them up, I think that probably wraps it up for the Breakfast Club, what I've got here anyway. I'm going to try and get hold of the other two if I can. As I say, it's quite an old range now, but still worth a chat about. Thank you for watching. I have been Cass. If you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. I like feedback. I like seeing your feedback. Share the video around, give it a like, and keep an eye out for all the videos that are going to be coming up. I'm going to try and post as many as I can over the next few weeks. So thank you for watching. I have been Cass, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.